Welcome wizards, witches, and muggles of all over the world. Today we're going to go ahead and talk about the secrets only a true Harry Potter book reader knows about. If you guys have only seen the movie, stick around. I'm going to go ahead and talk to you guys about some of the secrets that have only happened in the books that no one really knows about until you guys actually read the book, so stick around. But before we go ahead and jump into this video, if you guys are a Harry Potter fan, I definitely recommend you guys to go ahead and subscribe to your boy. I post everything Harry Potter related, like this video right now. You guys are actually enjoying and watching. So if you guys have not already done so, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video. And yes, I'm gonna go ahead and leave these books just like this for the whole remaining of the video, just because they are beautiful. Look at this. I think this cover is my favorite just because it's green. I might just get this book and a shirt from Out of Print. There's this company called Out of Print who has these covers on shirts, and I'm dying to get this one specifically, and I'll probably get this one as well. Alright, so secret number one that's never told in the movie is that the person who actually gave the motorbike to Hagrid was Sirius Black. There was a little rumor about J.K. Rowling wanting to do a whole movie based off James and Sirius Black. It was a little thing that she wanted to make into a movie, although it hasn't gotten there yet. But she did have there was a little rumor that she was gonna make that into a movie about James and Sirius being teenagers and stuff like that. So if that movie ever happens, guys, you guys owe me a big one because I just told you that huge secret. Another secret that no one really knows about and actually never gets talked about in the movie is that Rita Skeeter is actually a animagus, unregistered animagus, and she transforms into a beetle. You learn about this in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, because they were wondering how she kept knowing all these secrets that they were being said, like Hagrid being a half giant. Hermione was always skeptical about how she always kept finding out these rumors, like the one that Hagrid told Madame Maxine that he was a half giant, and she always knew every little secret, and they kept figuring it out. How the heck was she hearing all these rumors or all these secrets when Dumbledore actually banned her from Hogwarts? She couldn't be inside the facility, but yet she kept finding these secrets out. Come to find out that she was an animagus, and she was an unregistered animagus, and her animagus form was a beetle. Funny enough, Harry at the time, while Madame Maxine and Hagrid were talking after the Yule Ball outside, Harry was looking at this beetle that was on a reindeer, and he was just wondering why this beetle was there. He was just talking about a beetle, and come to find out that was actually Rita Skeeter. And it was just hilarious to me that in this book you do see a lot of those things that you'll never really see or talk about in the movie. First things first, before we go ahead and get any further into this, I definitely recommend you guys that if you guys have not already read the books, I definitely urge you guys to go ahead and read those books, because they have so much information in the books that you'll never get to see on screen. What I do is I read them and I highlight anything important that I don't normally know about. I'll highlight and I'll listen to the audiobook. I think per month I get charged $15. But if you guys actually buy the book through the audiobook, it's like $31. So I just pay $15 a month and I get one free book a month. But if you want to buy the audiobook book without being a member, it's gonna turn out to be like $31. There's some that are $25 and stuff like that. So I think it's a bargain, especially for these bigger books in the end, because each book is probably like 35 bucks, and I'm getting them free for 15 bucks a month. So it's definitely a good deal. I think there's some discounts online, but I would have to check that out myself. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they have discounts for the Audible online. I just have it on my phone, and it's very useful. I can listen to it while I'm going to work. So I definitely recommend the app if you guys want to go ahead and read the book but you don't have that much time. You can go ahead and listen to it on the drive to your job, or to pick up groceries or anything like that. Another thing that you'll never see in the movie but you'll always read about here in the books are a lot of characters and plots. And what I mean by characters and plots, I mean in all these books you hear about Peeves the Poltergeist, but yet you never see him on screen, which I don't know why, because you get to see Nicholas or Headless Nick, wherever you guys know him from. You always see him around, but you never really see Peeves the Poltergeist, which I don't know why, because Peeves the Poltergeist is actually has a bigger role in all the books than Headless Nick itself. itself. But yeah, there's some characters like Peeves the Poltergeist, Charles Weasley, which you don't really see in the movie, Bertha Jorkins, which disappeared in the Goblet of Fire, and also Ludo Bagman, which plays a really big role in the Goblet of Fire as well. Another secret is that you'll never get to really see how amazing the invisibility cloak really is, because you only get to see it about 1 or 2 times in all the movies, if anything. The invisibility cloak gets used a lot throughout all the books, so yeah, you get to see a lot of crazy things that have happened in the books with the invisibility cloak. In fact, you get to see a lot of moments where Harry is like hidden in the invisibility cloak, and Snape and Filch are right in front of him, and he's just there like, I can't even breathe type of vibe. And it's just hilarious, and I cringe every time because I just think about Harry just being there, like having to hold his breath because Filch is there with a cat, and it was just, I love these books. So I definitely cannot urge you guys to go ahead and just read these books, especially if you're a Harry Potter fan. These books are amazing. They're nothing compared to the movies. The movies shows you visually what some of these books have, but after the first 2, I think exactly, okay, the first 3 books are really close to the movie, like scene by scene. But once you get to the Goblet of Fire, there's so much different things. I think the 3rd book kind of like starts striding away from the movie, and by the 4th, throughout the rest are just complete chaos. There's parts that are not even close to the movie, but it's just crazy the amount of interesting things that have happened on the books that you never get to see in the movies. Also, another secret is that Dobby actually ends up being a house elf for Hogwarts. So he actually gets to be a house elf again, but he actually gets paid to be a house elf. He's actually he's actually the only one that actually gets paid to be a house elf. He finally gets to work for money, which that's never even heard about in any house elf. They actually hate to be paid. Also, jumping back to like those characters that you don't really see in the movie, you also have Winky, and Winky is another house elf, but she's the house elf for the Crouch family, which that's another story. But yeah, Winky's family comes from a long line of house elves for that family. But yeah, I'm not gonna spoil too much into it. You guys just have to go ahead and read it. It's amazing. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the next secret that I have here for you guys. Alright, so I believe, I want to say the first one. I'm not too sure. Either the first one or the second one. They have the death day for Sir Nicholas. So Sir Nicholas has his birthday, his 500th birthday. And he invites Harry, Ron, and Hermione to go down there to go ahead and just celebrate with him. He's trying to impress the Bloody Baron, and it's just his amazing birthday for this ghost, and you never really get to see it because it's not in the movie, it's in the books. That's what I'm saying. There's so many scenes that are just so amazing, and they're just fun to listen to and read about, and they're just in these books, and they're just waiting for you. Like, you guys need to start reading these books, especially if you guys have not already done so, because these books are really good. They don't really talk about how Alice and Frank Longbottom got tortured and are now in St. Mungo's hospital getting treated for basically being insane. They don't even recognize their son because of how badly they tortured them with the Cruciatus curse. But yeah, that's something you don't really hear in the movie, which is another secret in the books. They actually talk about the St. Mungo's thing in the Goblet of Fire, and the fact that Neville goes to visit them with his grandmother and they don't really recognize him or anything like that. Another secret that I actually skipped around was going back to the Winky, the whole Winky thing. Like I said, Winky was the house elf for the Crouch family, and Barty Crouch Jr. told Winky to go ahead and steal Harry Potter's wand and cast a dark mark spell. And basically they find her at the scene of the crime, and Barty Crouch, being that he doesn't like anyone near him to give him a bad rep, basically freed her. And now she was basically without a master, which that's probably like the worst thing that could happen to a house elf, is to be freed by their master. And she ends up also working for Hogwarts. Although she gets like really alcoholic at the end, but that's just something you guys have to read upon. And the last one, which is my favorite, basically Peter Pettigrew's arm. Alright, so in the movie they have him that he cuts off his whole hand to form Voldemort in the end of Goblet of Fire. Voldemort repaid him by giving him a silver hand. Although that, if you guys don't know, in the book The Prisoner of Azkaban, when Harry actually saved Peter Pettigrew's life by not having him killed by Remus and Lupin, there was a debt that he owed him, which was paid back because when he faced Harry and Ron in the Malfoy Manor, he went to strangle Harry, and Harry reminded him of the debt that he owed him, which he let go of Harry, and then the hand completely switched on him, and basically he strangled himself. And basically that's probably the biggest secret around these books for now. The rest you just gotta go ahead and figure them out yourself. I'm not gonna give you all the clues for all these books because then you wouldn't read them. So I definitely recommend you guys, if you have not already done so, go ahead and read the books. I cannot urge you guys enough. These books are amazing. These are all the original copies for the United States edition at least. I really want to get the UK edition, the first printing of the UK. They're really nice, they're really colorful. But yeah, I went ahead and got these because these are the American edition ones, and maybe in London I'll go ahead and find the UK edition ones, and I'll be able to get all of them as well. So without further ado, I hope you liked this video. If you guys did, go ahead and smash that like button in the bottom. And if you guys are new here, like I said, I post everything Harry Potter related. So without further ado, if you guys are new here, I recommend you guys to go ahead and subscribe to this channel if you have not already done so. So without further ado, I am out of here. I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm out.